you can't understand or speak a foreign language unless you listen to it a lot. Listening to the language you're learning is really important. The more you do it, the better. But in the beginning, what you listen to is also really important, because if you listen to random stuff, YouTube videos, podcasts, things like that, it's better than nothing, but it's going to be incomprehensible for the most part. And even if you watch it with subtitles, it's not going to be all that useful. And you'll need thousands, literally thousands of hours of exposure to finally understand what you are watching or listening to. And even then, it's not going to do much for your speaking. So instead, what you should do early on is listening to your own sentences over and over again on repeat. It's not fun, it's not entertaining, but it's much more useful. And you learn thousands of useful sentences and words, enough to understand 80 or 90% of the language quickly, and enough to have pretty good conversations as well. So you should listen to your own materials early on, right? Your language islands. Your language islands are lists of sentences for specific conversation topics, specific situations you usually have. Use the 80-20 rule. All the high frequency stuff, listen to it a lot early on, all right? All the vocabulary, all the grammar, all the high frequency stuff, and also your own personal sentences for your own personal conversation topics and scenarios. And this means you need to create your own audio materials. And for that, in this day and age, we've got amazing materials, amazing programs like this one here, TTS Maker, that you can use very easily. A lot of people ask me this, how to create your own learning materials. You simply take your language island sentences, your sentences in the target language, translated. So write them in your language, then you translate them into the target language, and you bring them here. And once you've got them here, you simply paste them and choose let's say you're learning Spanish. Choose a voice that you like from all these voices, convert to speech here, and you'll get, I already did this because sometimes it interferes. Convert to speech and download voice file. And that's it. You've got an MP3 file of your sentences. And you can do this with as many sentences as you like. The more the better, actually. And then you just learn these sentences by reading while listening, shadowing, so simultaneous listening and repeating, and of course lots and lots of repetitive listening in the background while you do something else. Now, just by sheer repetition, if you've got several hundred or several thousand sentences that are yours, with enough repetition, you'll learn them well and you'll understand them well, and you'll be able to use a lot of them relatively fluently as well if you listen to them enough times. I'm talking about 30 times or more listening to the whole thing. But of course, if you want to use them actively in real conversations, you need to practice the skill of remembering those sentences in real time as fast as possible and then using them. Active recall, all right? That's another technique that you need to learn. Basically means training your ability to remember those sentences. And that you can learn how to do it clicking on the video in the description, in the link.